Hey, what's so good? So as you can tell from the background of the Minecraft loading screen, this is 1.17 update, but that's not what this video is going to be about. This video is going to be about the Minecraft SMP 3.0. This is the third part of the 7-part series that I'm making on my YouTube channel, and it's probably one of the better worlds that I'm going to be showing you guys during this series because there's so much about it, and it's also probably the world that we had the longest than all the other worlds that I'm going to be showing you guys. So let's get right into that video, and by the way, this video is not going to be showing any of the features for 1.17. That's going to be for a future video, just to clarify that. Anyway, let's get into that world. Alright, we are in the world. I hope I'm in a good place. I'm in a perfect place. Wow, the frame rate is doo-doo. Wow, this world is pretty good. I believe this is my area. It looks like my area anyway. I don't know what this map structure is about. Go away. I don't know what this map structure is about right here. I think I was trying to complete an achievement. Wow, that's a good map. So I guess I can just show you guys my area and then go along as we go. So this is my house. I know this is my house because this is probably the house I spent the most time on in any of my world. It is a nice looking house. If we go inside, you can see that we have some paintings. This is kind of, I guess, the middle area. Through this door, we have my kitchen, which looks like a nice kitchen. Sorry if you guys hear like a whole bunch of phantoms and stuff. I like this kitchen. I believe I named my llama Cupcake because it kind of looks like a cupcake. If we go through this door, I don't know why the painting's like that. We have my bedroom. We have Gerald right here. My bedroom's pink for some reason. I don't know why I did that, and I also don't know why this painting's like that. Someone must have messed it up. My house doesn't have much detail. There's a few good things about it, but if we go through here, we have my, I believe this is my trophy room, and then I had a bunch of like goals I wanted for the world. I have a lot of mob heads. Wow. And then this room is empty, and I know that because I didn't know what to put in here. I think I was going to put something else in here, but I don't know what I was going to put in there. Upstairs, there's a surprise up here. There's a PP, but something else is behind us too. I'm just going to leave that there. Let's go outside. Outside of my house, I believe this is through the back. There's the giant Canadian flag I was showing in this video. I said I had a other iteration of the Canadian flag right there. And there it is. That is a big Canadian flag, but I don't believe it is finished. Before we show you guys some stuff behind there, I want to show you everything else that is at the back of my house. We have my barn. Now this is the first iteration of my barn that you guys will see. This is a nice looking barn. We have some chickens here, I believe, too. Yep, quite a few eggs and stuff. Got my cows. I really like this farm design. I like to use it a lot. It looks nice in my opinion. Here is the same kind of mine design, except as you can see all the way down it's used with spruce wood. I think that looks really nice. At the back of my house we have all of the automatic sugarcane farms. This is an automatic sheep wool farm, but the sugarcane farms are right here. We have 3 of them. I was gonna make more. We also have these giant trees which are used to make sticks to trade with the villagers. We also have a bunch of bamboo here, which looks nice. And up here, as you can see, we have a mob farm. Now, I spent probably about 8 hours making this farm, but it never worked for some reason. I don't know why, but it just never wanted to work. But if we go up here, maybe it's working now. Yeah, I don't think it is. This is all the loot I've gotten over like 2 months of having this up here. And then right here we have a giant Minecraft chest, and you can probably guess, but this is my storage room. Right here we have all of my chests filled to the brim with stuff that I would use for buildings, just storage and whatnot. If we come outside of the chest, we have a nice big old wheat farm, and my first ever house was this nice looking kind of apple tree, I guess. And inside, I don't think there's anything inside of it. No, there's nothing inside of it, really. Now, if we come over here, this doesn't look like anything important right here, but this is actually a very important place of the world. This area was where a big story broke down. Now, I actually might explain this more in depth in a separate video, but basically, one night we were kind of just telling stories, and I explained that there was a music disc that was really scary. So right here, we played it, but we stopped playing it. We weren't over there, and surprisingly, someone must have played it or something, because no one was over there, and it just randomly started playing. So I'll explain that story more in depth in another video. Right here is my beacon. We have a nice rainbow sextuple beacon right here. I used all of these emeralds to make this beacon. I traded with villages for probably like 3 days to make this beacon. It takes a lot of time on Bedrock Edition, that's for sure, because the villagers have to reset. Here we have zombie bacon, which is our pet zombie piglin or pegman or mad, whatever. Here is Furtbottom's house right here. This is probably his best house he's ever made. Here's his Coke can that I also showed in this video. We have a trampoline here. We have a trampoline there, which is nice. A fountain, his pet Henry, I like his dog. And then inside of his house, we have nice painting. This is supposed to be a pool table, which actually looks pretty good. We have a campfire here, I believe. Yep. Which I think that's supposed to be like some sort of drawer or something. We have his kitchen. His kitchen looks nice. He has a nice little chimney, a computer desk, which has a very nice chair. I like this chair design. I believe there's like an armor stand here or something. It must have got removed by the update, but there was an armor stand here. We have a nice little bamboo plant up there, his chests. If we come up here, we have his bedroom with end rods and quite a lot of things in his chest. I like it. I like it. Right here, we have a giant Christmas tree. Now, we built this around the time we quit this world because it was around Christmas time last year. So we built this, and it looks pretty good. I actually like this Christmas tree. Has a nice little carpet below it, too. Our nether area, which has our nether portal. I kind of went by this already, but has our nether portal. Nothing too crazy. Below it, we have our brewing room right here, and then we have our nether wart in there. Way in the distance, we have a witch's hut right here, and this witch's hut actually holds our enchantment table for the entire server. So that's where we did all of the enchanting to get this overpowered armor and tools. Like, look at that. Wow, that is just insane. This is a staple of most of the worlds. It is Shrek's outhouse that, you know, Shrek's outhouse, nothing much to it. In this little kind of cave area, which I don't think we ever cleaned up. No, we didn't. Holds all of our villagers. So these villagers hold all the enchantment books that we would use for getting our armor pretty OP. So like Unbreaking 3. We have Unbreaking 3 again. Frostwalker. I don't know why we have Frostwalker. Here's our mending. There it is. 16 emeralds. He has 2 mending books. Wow, okay, that's kind of a ripoff. And then we also have a chest with all of the emeralds that we store. Now, to get those emeralds and villagers, we had this breeding area, which doesn't have many villagers. Did they get despawned by the update or something? Right here, we have Ninja's house, aka Ninja, because he's a god at Fortnite. We have his house right here, which used to be a courthouse, I believe, but obviously got changed a little bit into a house. Right here we have our elytra, like kind of landing pad area. We go all the way up and fly off into the distance. We have Ty's house right here, Porkbelly's house. It looks pretty good in here. Personally, me and Furtbottom think this looks like a church. Comment down below if you guys think it looks like a church. Behind his school, we have a giant pig statue. And this pig statue is also the front of his old house, which is this nice little cave area. I actually really like this house. It looks very good, but for some reason he left it. I feel like he could have done a lot more in here. And this is also where the music disc story originated. Right here was the music player and the music disc there as well. Behind his school house thing, we have a turtle enclosure. I really like this turtle enclosure, but sadly there are no turtles inside of it because they kept dying every time they spawned for some reason. Right beside the turtle enclosure, we have a giant jukebox. Now this jukebox is huge. It is a scale replica, 16 by 16, made out of brown wool and dark oak planks. As you can see, we have a whole bunch of music discs here, every single one actually, which is a very good mission that you guys should go for in your Minecraft worlds, because it is actually quite fun to get all of the music discs, because then you can listen to them and it's really fun. And then you have the 2 music jukeboxes here, and behind here we have the infamous Disc 11. I kind of skimmed over this a little bit, but this was going to be Furtbottom's second house. He was trying to make a much bigger house, but obviously it did not go to plan because, well, we quit the world and he was not able to finish it. Behind Furtbottom's house, we have Connor's house, aka Ireland Boy Productions, and his house, well, it looks okay. You know, he has a nice little nether area and a coliseum, but otherwise nothing too special. It's kind of just a average house. Beside of my old house is my horse stable where I kept my horse. I forgot what I named my horse. I'll try and put it up screen if I remember, but there is my horse stable. That horse was not very much used that often, but I tried to use it as much as I could. Now, way in the distance, you might see a house. Now, this house is actually used for something, and it was my camping area. Now, some people on this world might not even know I had this area, but basically, I went camping when I got really OP and was bored, so I made my new house over here for a bit. And it's a nice little house, you know? It's kind of just a little hangout area. I tried to start like a new little world area over here. It didn't really work out, but I do have a bunch of stuff in here, and it looks nice. I like it. You have my bedroom, my smelting area in the top of my house. Now that I'm back at the main area, I believe I've shown everything except a couple of things, and that is this little Canadian flag, up here. Now, if you can see it, it is right there, and it looks pretty good. Not the best thing in the world, you know. Ty made it. He tried his best, and again, we have to give credit to them that try their best. Now, if we go inside Ty's house, up into the roof, we will see a giant castle. Now, this castle was going to be Ty's house, but he completely ditched the plan and made his house that is nicknamed the school. Now, this house, again, it was supposed to be much better, but as you can see, it's kind of just a little bleh. What I mean by bleh is this house doesn't have much about it. You know, it's a big castle. It uses a bunch of variety for its blocks, but again, nothing much is good about it. You know, it has a farm, has a little shack with, I'm assuming, a bed or something, yeah. If I were to set up camp here, I would probably put more stuff inside of it, like a storage area, but then again, we have to give him credit for at least trying. Oh my gosh, it's a goat! Okay, done playing with the goat. I am now going to go to where we fought the wither. Now, where we fought the wither, it is complete and utter destruction. Okay, the wither completely tormented this place down into bits and pieces. If we go over here, which you might be able to see in the distance, the wither completely destroyed this area. Now, when I say completely destroyed this area, I mean it. They completely toasted this land, and well, we kind of died a lot of times because I forgot to set it on normal difficulty so we could fight it. I kept it on hard, and well, we died a bunch of times. Now, I don't want to go inside of there, but we fought the wither in there, and let's just say it's completely destroyed. Okay, I think I'm done showing you guys everything that this overworld area has to offer. So now it is time to go into the Nether. Now, there are a few things I have to show you in the Nether. The first one of which is the ice highway. Now, if we come out of this little chamber and go up this ladder, there will be an ice highway. Now, this ice highway has two purposes. The first purpose is to get to the Nether Fortress. The second purpose is to get to Moneytown. Now, Moneytown is a place I will show you in a second, but here is the road. You're supposed to take a boat, but I'm just going to run to save some time, even though the boat is faster, which isn't math. Okay, so we're at the end of the first part of the tunnel. Now, through this ladder is the Nether Fortress. However, I don't want to show you guys the Nether Fortress because then again, it is nothing of interest. It's just a normal Nether Fortress. However, down through this hole, there is something quite special, and it is this Nether portal that leads to Moneytown. Now, Moneytown is where I said that I got all of our emeralds. I basically exploited to get a bunch of emeralds. Now, here is the desert. We have a nice little hut right here next to a desert village, and this hut has a nice little bed. It has an end chest. No, it's a cozy, nice little area outside of this apocalyptic land that is completely wasted. Now, you might be wondering how a desert has any interest of getting me emeralds. Now, basically what you are supposed to do for this little exploit is mine a whole bunch of sand with a very good shovel like this, and then you smelt that sand in an automatic smelter that I have right here. Now, basically, if you guys want to copy this down for your world or something, go ahead. But basically what this does is you put your sand in these top chests. This minecart brings them down into these furnaces, and then they are put into these chests as glass. You turn that glass into a whole bunch of glass panes, and then through this gate are all of my villagers, and you basically trade those glass panes for emeralds right here, and you get emeralds very quickly. Now, when I say very quickly, I mean it, because you get so many emeralds doing this, it's insane. So I would demonstrate it, but again, you probably get the idea. It is broken, and you can mine a whole bunch of sand with a very good shovel in a very short period of time. I thought this was a nice little area that had some interest and importance in it, because it made us get all of our emeralds for our world, and I really have to appreciate this area of the world. Now I come out of the Nether portal, and down this little mine entrance is our netherite mine, where we would mine a whole bunch of ancient debris to get all of the netherite tools that and armor that we have right now. That mine is also completely wasted and nothing of importance to show you guys, but it was what made us get so overpowered in the first place. Like, about 1 month into this world, all we had was iron armor, and then a couple weeks later we had full netherite armor. Like, that village gained us levels and also gave us a whole bunch of emeralds to trade with. So I thought that the nether... What was that? Anyway, I just thought that the Nether was a nice little area to show you guys, because it was very important to us for this world. Alright, now that we are back in the overworld, I believe I've showed you guys everything that this world has to offer. Now, it might not seem like a lot that we have done in this world, but trust me, there is a ton of effort gone into this world. There's also this area over here. There's nothing of importance, but we tried our best to make this the best Minecraft experience possible for us, and I believe we succeeded. This world was definitely one of the better ones. However, there's one better that you guys will see, and I believe part 5 or 6 of this series, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, like I said, this is about all I have to show you guys for this world. But it is a lot of effort gone into this world, and I believe it's the most time that we've spent on a world ever, but I don't know, we may be wrong about that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. You can subscribe if you want, and stay tuned for more parts of the series that I will be making in the next couple of weeks, as well as a few other stories and videos I will make on the way. So that's it for the video. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Why do I stutter so much?